Alright, looks like we might have a new 1-2 Dusk's queue here. Why is my... Second. Alright, sorry about that. Sound was not working on my end. But yeah, we got another submission or whatever you want to call it. This is Hornbreaker Prince Lance. So it's taken the Sumero and main Charitable Cup, and Poe have beaten it. But it looks like it could be pretty hard even with the victory, right? Anything around 50k can indicate that. So let's hit it. I mean, I know I'll hopefully enjoy the run since it is Hellhorned, but you never know. The starters could be better, but Hidden Passage could be good. If we have Stygian there. Now there's always overstacking an incant floor, rather. So we'll see. Patient typically not going to be too bad for this combo. I don't see any reason I wouldn't just go Wrathful here. Scorched Steel, the only downside is if we get like an Endless Fledgling Imp. But the Icicle Fracture might be better. Definitely with the Hidden Passages, it's enticing. What to do? I think I'll do the Fracture. So, if I can get these Mollusk Mages not bottom decked, we'll get through this fine. And even if I don't, hopefully I wouldn't bottom deck the Hidden Passages, and that would be my way to kill a potential crossbowman. So I think we can take this. There's too many good artifacts to not. Plus, this is why we take something like Wrathful, right? It's just, this is where I think I differ from a lot of people on. People will take Brawler even when they don't have anything to start with it. I mean, technically, I guess we have a Rage Serum, but that's not much in my eyes. And I would rather just get a stronger start. I mean, in this combo, how are we not going to find a banner unit, right? But that could be some famous last words. I would rather have Vapor Funnel than the rules. I'm just thinking about Crossbowmen, though. What the rules does is it means I only have to torch it once and it dies. However, if it's an armor trial, if it's an armor trial, I don't have to take it, even if it's a unit draft. But Vapor Funnel, long term, is obviously the goodness here. Explosive Containment does earn me all the collectors, though. I'm going to do the rules here. Okay, likely... Well, no, I think it still could be a healer that gets crossbow, or sharded up. In fact, I think there's only one crossbowman, right? It's like a freaking armor trial. Well, I don't think we take the armor trial. We could. I mean, if I don't bottom deck Mollusk Mage, then we're A-okay. But I think it's a risk we don't need to take. Right, we can overstack, but also just leave one slot there for the thing. Alright, we would have been fine just taking the armor trail, but it is what it is. Do I torch myself here? I don't think so. Definitely don't want to torture myself now. Alright, get through it. Okay, pretty easy ritual. Makes me kind of want to go to the Merchant of Magic. Especially with that Hellhorned right there. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, we switch plans. Could do a token still. I think so. Alright, rail beater it is. We're going to 30 shards, huh? Guess so. Ugh. I'll take not worth it for 55. Might actually skip here, I don't know. It's borderline worth skipping here, I think. It's early enough. I guess I'll just take this since I'm now, like... Usually you're gonna find in this combo better artifacts than that. I mean, it's like, we're talking like below 10% chance to get such a bad pool of 6 artifacts, you know, between the 2 Divine Hordes, but whatever. It is what it is. Guess we could just Surge Stone one of these. And we're gonna Hell Vent for sure, I think. I mean, I can definitely build around Rail Beater. We don't need money coming up. It is a 30 sharded Priestess of Light. We really need to do that for the money. I think it's okay. Hopefully Collector spawns top. Wow, double Foot Soldier. If you say so, bro. We putting the Rage on this. I guess I should have put Rail Beater in the back. Right now it's definitely something I should have done. Now, these guys are dead no matter what. To remember that I have that. We want you to get armor for sure, so we'll make sure that that happens. I know. Big advantage to... I guess what we do is we go here. Make sure that this guy's getting the kill. Got that finally. I think I'm gonna put it here. And I'll just bring you up. That'll do it. Alright, that steel's quite hittable. We've got like quick, multi, and endless that are good for us there if I take the fledgling imp, which I'm sure I will. That steel's not so good. That steel's good. That one's not so good, but 2 steels, maybe I could take that one, but we're giving him a ton of value for that one. So yeah, we'll take this for now. Alright, no crypt builder, so... And definitely we're just not going to have an incant unit, it seems. You know, I don't see how, even if I found, like, say, a Siren, I would even pivot to it at this point. So I think we might just skip here. Yeah. I'll vent the ritual. Spell chain. Pierce. If it's ×5, we just ×5 the ritual. Not too good for us. Could give up the fledgling imp, but then I don't think I have it back by the time that steel's here, so that wouldn't be good. So just do a spell, I guess. Get rid of a lance. Maybe we get rid of offering token. Double exploder and 30 shards. Could be a bit annoying. We'll need to, yeah, we can't take any shards here. That's the worst case scenario. Although we have this, so that's fine. Okay, they're all dying, which is not good. I am like kind of regretting the thing here. We're gonna put Rail Beater in front. This one. Yeah, should just let that permafrost. I don't know. Need the mollusk mage in front if we can. But we can just double torch this and that's fine. Sure. So we will torch with one of them. Torch with that. Play that. Alright, we're just gonna... I guess I get pretty close to killing this then. Yeah, actually, why don't we just do this, and that dies. Could maybe get that onto the floor. Needed the permafrost to hit differently there. And this is gonna hit pretty hard. I think we're gonna be fine. He's actually only doing 9 damage as well. Just bring this up. Do that. That. That should be a W. Alright. We still don't have an answer to patient, but we're getting to the point where we start to find answers after this at the uncommon tier for both of these clans. Spike wouldn't do much. The sap amount, they really need to make the sap be 2 times sap, in my opinion, for the spike to be worth it. It's just pretty bad. These are all pretty bad cards. I mean, Stygian just isn't a good clan. Forgive me for being frank, they're just not a good clan. They're right there with Umbra. Their rares are just like, you got like Ice and Pyre, and that's about it. Ancient Synergy's fine, but I've been less even a fan of that card lately, just because it costs so much. Like you have to invest in it, and even then you have to hit piercing, or at least have some sort of spell weakness to be consistent. So yeah, it's not surprising to me. Unfortunately though, the rares are so good for Hellhorned, but we just don't get any Hellhorned ones offered, but it is what it is. Ooh, Eel Gorgon. There's a few ways we could go about that. I think because we have such strong rage application right now, I'd be less inclined to actually use the unit, but could certainly just put it into a rail beater. You know, but obviously I'd have to go left to try to find like a horned warrior, which would be better. You know, it would be better than this. I'd rather pay 1 ember for the thing. But I think we can take this Eel Gorgon fusion. The Steel Worker could be okay as well, but I'm certainly open to the Gorgon into the rail beater. You know, then we're less reliant on finding multi-strike, and I still only need to run 1 of them, most likely, unless we're getting an endless imp, then I probably run 2. I'm still gonna go draw. Take Ember if I have to. We don't know exactly what the, okay, well that gives me multi anyway. I mean, I'm gonna take it. Got money here. I need it. Probably will. I probably will take it anyhow. I kind of want to put some health in one of these. Alright, that's a quick. A little iffy into patient, but I'm going to bank on hopefully finding some sort of dazed. If not, we could always set up mid. I will take the quick. So we have a triple striking quick. It's a really good rail beater. I don't even need to hit endless on the fledgling because I have these rituals. Don't have the Eel Gorgon into it yet. We want to get rid of spells. And what's the money situation coming up? I need my money maybe. Could be a potentially good trinkets. Let's try to get hopefully a gold trial. Here's where a brawler would be a nice flex, but whatever. Spikes 4. It's only 40 shards, the easiest boss. This troop isn't necessarily that hard, but I don't know that I have the health. We have really no defensive scaling at all. And now it's, you know, there's 4 spikes. Hitting twice, so it's like 8 damage to me. None of them are dying to rules. Maybe every now and then I can kill one with the mollusk mate. It's just a random artifact, but I don't know. Maybe my Wrathful Prince can just get it done. It's going to be gaining 15 armor. I think we can do this. Don't think I put the Wrathful... Well, do I put it in? I think I put it in front, because if they hit me, I would want to get the rage. At least this will die down there. That guy's gonna be a fucker. I think we need to kill that. So I'm gonna put this here and shoot that, take the damage. I need you to get the kill. So you're gaining armor, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he lives, that's all that matters. And it looks like he will. I'll say this. Technically, rules has been okay. Wait, what the fuck? That's not the boss. I swear it was the Absolver boss. Am I just completely tripping? I mean, clearly I am, but... Okay. Sure. Take one of you out and move that one up. Shouldn't have put that imp down. There's actually a world where that could have screwed me. I can work with that. Alright, there we go. There's our patient answer plus just some defense. Wouldn't mind having this as well. It's definitely anti-icicle fracture, but who cares? I think we've got pretty much everything we need now. I guess you can hold it. That's probably the best one we could have hoped for, honestly. Is the gold one. So I have 210 gold. With the 75, I should be able to afford anything that comes up here. But do we want to go left anyway? So if I go left, I could get some cost reduction, a tiresome climb, double stack permafrost, holdover. All of these are actually good here. Zoom remove is the only bad one, but I can just reroll. The health is not useful, but the caverns certainly could be. Caverns could be something to help us with Pip, Ember. Whereas if I go over here, even if something's really good... I mean, I don't even know that there's actually that much good artifacts for us. Like, Gurg's Goat is fine, but I'm already hitting enough. Ashes of the Fallen, we don't know if we're getting Endless, so it might not even be that good. Double incants out of the question. Even like spell weakness isn't that good. I think we actually don't have that many high roll artifacts. So really, it's just a vortex that's good over there. I think we go left. We'll hit the cavern before the health in case it's something that we pay health for. See, already holdover is amazing here. Like I could just hold over the tiresome climb. Honestly, could hold over the frenzied swarm. Can we get a -2? I wonder. We can't do this before I forget. Tenet Pierce. Let's take a look here. Right, technically I lose health. No, there's no heals. Should we just do that? Then I get health on Prince. Get all my pyre health back. I don't think we even care that much about like an endless fledgling imp. Because we have these rituals, those will be good enough for this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Is 25 health though just better on this guy? Better than 10. If I do get an endless fledgling imp, certainly it would be nice to be able to torch it. Decision. Are we fighting? Sin of Failure has a little bit of damage coming in. Blood for blood could be okay. I just don't think we're leaking much, if any. Like maybe in Divinity we do. I could see blood for blood being the call. I'm at full health anyway, though. I don't know. Am I really gonna leak? Don't feel that I would. We could. If I don't get an Inferno. You know, I only have the... And if I don't get an Endless on the Imp, then I'm only looking at Rituals. I'll get a third one and a fourth one. Assuming I don't have a different Hellvent. But, you know, if I don't get like Dark Deal or something... I don't know though. Probably just health is fine. There's no heals, right? Other than an old magic. So... And am I even hitting caverns? I probably won't hit that steel. If it's endless or bust, we don't hit that steel. I'll hit that. So we have 150-50 at endless. We do have a caverns. We have 2 caverns, actually. So old magic's not that out of the question, and I think you can get it every ring, so... I don't know, I'm thinking actually 25 health is better. Is that crazy? I think. Like, would I be screwed by spikes is the question. So I'm probably not going to do the pierce. I could put a pierce on a torch and it takes care of the spikes. And maybe I should. I mean, I'm at 65. I'll take that 15. It'll put me at 80. I do need to find 20 shards in the meantime. My Hellvents most likely go to rituals, so... If I do that, I think I can do the blood for blood. And I think we are going to hold over the tiresome climb. At 1 cost. Alright, we're going to do blood for blood. And I will hold this over at a 1 cost. I will pierce these. I just had to find 10 shards elsewise, which hopefully won't be too hard. We could do that and we're killing even more stuff. We might as well. Alright. We good? We good. Stealth boss. Still got all my units, though I'm not gonna lie. It's hidden assault. I can still torch him in the back, and in mid-floor at least I could get him because of rules. I don't think we take the armor though if that's the case. Having the 2 fuckers come in behind really hurts my ability to do things. I can also ascend them and stuff though, I don't know. It's a lot of gold to give up, but I don't need the gold because we're going to Hellvent. And even past that, we're only looking for endless. So I think this is probably not worth. Because I just don't know about stealth boss. I think we keep those extra units. Back here? Hornbreaker Prince is not going to get many kills, unfortunately. We just need to, I mean, really, I could also just overstack a floor. I think. Well, let's get a bunch of permafrosted stuff here. Okay. Yeah, the quick is not working so nice with the Hornbreaker Prince here. This would be a great turn to have drawn the tiresome climb, because then I could get, well, no, it wouldn't even get a kill then. The guy's too strong. Okay, I'd go one hit there. You're getting armor. We do want that. I don't want you to accidentally kill it. We could look at an Umbra upgrade for our final upgrade here. Man, the problem here is I do need to stack like rage here, but if I do this, then that dies. Now this is fine. So we go like this. Not getting the kill here, but if I do that, I'm still not getting the kill? Oh shit, because you're fucking stealthed. God damn it. What an asshole. Could have just hidden passaged that and brought it up. He wouldn't get the kill though. Hell, whatever. Perfect, we get some health. $33 by 3 is just too strong. So what we can do. If I move this up, this would survive this hit. And I can start to shouldn't have whatever. We're gonna try to build a floor here. Perfect. Because these die to the rules as expected. Then I can bring you. Well, I could just do this. One ember short of really being able to do what I want to do. Turns out I probably could have took this trial, and I probably should have took this trial. But we got him down to 4 stealth. If I put this here, that should go a long ways. Yeah, there we go. Damage adds up fast with the rail beater. Okay. I'm leaning toward Inflame instead of Inferno. Is that crazy or what? I also have not been playing into the freaking Unbroken Horn at all. I have this thing and I just totally didn't play into it at all, that fight. I could have made that fight a lot easier on myself if I played into that. I think we should take the Ember, given that I have that. Plus that. Tempted to take the Inflame, though, just so I have some way to bring back the armor. Like, if I bottom deck Tiresome Climb, or I can't kill, like, the spike dudes in time, it would be nice to be able to, even if it's just a 5 armor, just to get it back. Rage isn't horrible. I don't know though, Inferno just kills the spike thing and everything. Probably Inferno, right? Don't need to overthink it. That's a skip. Alright. 0 cost, gain 35 gold seems okay. Spell chain and intrinsic. I mean, there is a certain level of redundancy in doing the melee weakness on Rail Beater. Like, I'm almost certainly always killing whatever I'm hitting on the second hit. I could actually see for the greater good working here. Or even just the sap. I could do a one-time sap on the Rail Beater. Just so if I have to go top into like Patient or even Divinity, it just saps him. But for the greater good, could eat up melee weaknesses. The only thing that makes not so good is if I do end up finding Endless on the Fledgling Imp, but do I even care at a certain point there? I don't know that I do. It's 50-50 on that. Like, I don't know. I don't know that adding another melee weakness to Rail Beater in this scenario is super beneficial. It'll make my Relentlesses faster, but it's not going to help me clear waves that much harder than I already am. I guess it just means I have to find less rage to get that first clear. Decisions. I think it's for the greater good here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And if I find Endless on the Fledgling Imp, then we're not too sad. So, Spell Chain, Intrinsic. Don't know that I want to Intrinsic anything. Still need to find that 10 shards. I don't think I want to Spell Chain anything. In fact, I know I don't. Okay, what are we getting rid of? We're still getting rid of this, right? And keep those ones. May want to keep torches over stewards. I don't know. Do you think we're still Hellventing Ritual? Yeah, so I got 25 shards. I do 15 there. 90. I think we can find. We'll just force 10 shards on whatever comes up. I just hope it's not intrinsic, I guess. I'd take piercing over that. Alright, this is a good turn to drop in up here. We still go in the back. I don't know if I can So now that we have for the greater good, I don't think I need to focus that much on Prince getting armor. I could just put this here. Probably should have just brought up the Quill's marksman. I don't know. Well, worst comes to worst, I can, looks like I'm, even right now, I'm already killing them all anyway. See, this is why I don't need the melee weakness on Rail Beater. Case in point. We can just start stacking Dazed on the boss because there's not really much else to worry about here. This guy's never really gonna be relevant, so we can just do that. Bring you back up. Some more rage there. Should play that. Increasing the cost on all of these is fine by me. So I do want to play that. Just play these. Now, we'll give him rage, but that doesn't really matter. This unbroken horn, but I don't know. Seems like I usually have something to do. I do want to play that for the greater good, but I think just dazing this guy is more useful, probably. Yeah. Transcendent or just last? And see, now we got the good rares. Siren Song's okay, but I don't think I would take it over these. So we're for sure taking an Amber upgrade. Now, what I could do is take the Transcendent and just put it into the Fledgling Imp to make it endless. But I don't know. I don't know that I really need to do that. And honestly, the more and more I think about it, it just sucks because like I really don't need to hit the steel because the endless imp. The vortex in the caverns, though, I do need that vortex. The caverns can be whatever, but it would be nice to get some, even though I'm going to take an Ember upgrade, like it would be nice to get some cost reductions from that Merchant of Magic. I know I'm going to hit the final one because that is a Hell Vent, but I don't know, like I've got an Inferno, I have this for the greater good. There's a lot of stuff I want to cost reduce. I mean, mainly those, but I want to get the Inferno down to 1. I want the greater good down to 0, ideally. I guess it's not that necessary. But if I'm going to take a last stand, for example, then I really want to get that down. Siren Song plus the Blood for Blood, though. Just isn't that necessary, though, when I already have a holdover whatever, you know? Could be a good intrinsic target. I think I like the last stand. I think I'm going to go left. We'll take the low value Merchant Magic, because like it's not actually that low value. Even if I'm only getting cost reductions out of it, it's going to be good. But like consumer move, if I pair it with a -2 at this temple, Last stand could be something. But yeah, we've got too many cost reductions that we want to do. Right, it's double stack. Don't know that I have anything there. Oh, -2 though. That's great. We'll absolutely use our shards on that. Not like in double stack here. We don't know what we're gonna -2 yet. It would either be the Inferno if it's holdover. Because I think I would want to hold over Inferno even though I'm like blast and stuff. If it's a consumer move, we want to do it on last stand. Or would I want to hold over a greater good? I mean, at a certain point, holdover on greater good doesn't really work because I'm going to fill up the floor. I'm fine just like playing it a few times. Maybe I do want to hold over greater good though. Would it be the worst thing in the world if I did hold it over? So I think Inferno gets the -1. Yeah, I guess we -2 for the greater good. There's no temple at the end, so let's make both of these -1 for now. Then I'll put the other -1s into it later. So this works. We'll take the 15 there, putting us over 100, and that'll be good. I could make a cheap removal now. I doubt we ever need torch at this point. Just remove one of them. I'll remove 2 of them. Could flex Brawler. I think we should. And he's still technically a part of this floor, and I don't know, it could work. I could technically, if I have a really bad patient fight, I could use, like if somehow Railbit or one of the other dies, I could probably win with just even the 1 point of Brawler here. Spell Shield doesn't change anything here, but there's some scenarios here that could be bad for us. We have the Inferno. Do we use it here? I think we should. Okay, that we obviously gotta use. I think we can bring you up. Make sure he's getting the kill. He's already too strong. I guess we could torch this guy. Is that really what he does? Enemies gain melee weakness? So weird. No, we don't really care about that, do we? Need you to get a kill. How can I do that? Alright. Up. I don't even want to, like... Since I have this on holdover, I don't even want to necessarily put any of these other things on the floors. Okay, let's let the horn actually work for once here. I don't actually have that much rage here. let's move you up. I still can't get a kill with Hornbreaker Prince. It's wild. See, this guy dying would be nice for us. It's only 5 though. They are really weak, aren't they? The Frickrate are good. I'm really just using them as chump blocking. Wait. A guy got through, but you didn't gain any armor? What? Confused I am. Why wasn't that guy dying before? Was he dying and I just didn't see it? I'm going crazy or something. Definitely gotta move these guys off. Okay, we're at the 7th floor limit here. Could have just done that, but sure. Here, should come on up. Why don't you have that? Yeah, we're doing some damage. Guess I could still do that. Don't think I will. I could take one more Frenzied Swarm, I think. Just for patient, really. And Divinity. Just if I low rolled like the stuff, ooh, that's definitely getting taken. Another holdover. Yikes. I don't know what I can do there. I don't have to take it. I think Winged Steel could be good. At least as I get later into the stuff. Later into the fight. I don't think I hold over the Inferno. I'll probably just not take the holdover because I don't need it. I could do the Frenzied Swarm, but what's the point? Move Consume there is fine, I think, but at the same time, just makes it harder to play. And by the time I play 1, the fight is basically over anyway. It's fun to do the shenanigans there, but I don't know. Maybe I still could. I am cost reducing a lot of other stuff. Do conscription notice. Seaweed could be okay. But I don't know. Even the seaweed's like whatever. Might just want to do removals. Yeah, I think we just do removals. And then we'll bring this down to a 1. Much easier to play than a 3, and it's cheaper. Still gonna Hellvent the Ritual, though. Okay. Well, barring some crazy RNG, we should be fine. It's definitely is an annoying start. No, we don't have to set up mid. We're not gonna. Alright, hopefully... Man, Winged Steel's fucking me here. Hopefully we get one of the hidden passages here. Then I can move them off if I have to. Alright, we're fine. We just need to, go like this. Now, I'm gonna move you up. I have to draw all the way back to the other one though. Yeah, we could just set up mid. Problem is, I'm not like getting flying kill currently. Which I do want to get. Yeah, fuck it. We have a torch to kill like one of these guys if we want. Looks like one of them here is dying anyway. That's a good one to die. Give us some minor scaling. At least now they'll come to the bottom so I can bring them up here. So like we probably should just last stand here. I will bring you up now. I don't care about incanting him. I have no rage on the prince, but that's fine. We don't mind it. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, well, we weren't probably not going to get the flank kill anyway, so it's all good. And do we really need to play much else? I don't think so. At least bring them up for a 2-turn rush. Okay. So the same thing happens, we could always go mid again. By same thing, I mean just like not getting days at the start. We do get it here though, so I think we'll just go here. Here. Here, hopefully it's not something good. Perfect. Do that, that, and we are golden. Just in time for this. Alright, if that guy's not dying, we'll throw one of them on him. Yes, or scheduled seaweed would be nice, but whatever. Could do that. Can't do that. Might as well just do this now, right? Just trying to get a flying kill at this point. Could throw some rage over to Hornbreaker Prince, I suppose. If we're only doing that there, we should bring that up. Oh, did we not play our fucking Daze card? Well, that could be bad. Starting to lose health. I need to draw. I have a Frenzied Swarm at least for one of these turns. We are trying our damnedest here to find the Daze cards. Looks like we'll still survive anyhow. I don't know why I'm only losing 6 here. Oh, is this thing healing us? Okay. So playing the for the greater good here is still fine because it dies to the sweep. Maybe I need to start formulating a backup plan here with this guy though. I don't know, I'll definitely have... I'll have Daze next turn, but this fucker has spikes. I'll put some there then. Okay, we can Daze this turn. Alright, we'll just do that. Trying to think. All I need is 2 days here, really. Alright, we got it. Alright, disaster averted. So yeah, despite, I mean, the big fuck up there was I apparently, I don't know when, but at some point I didn't play my held over tiresome climb. That would have been a super easy fight otherwise. I mean, still technically was pretty easy. It ended up kind of getting into the worst scenario where I'm bottom decking it on the second draw through, but even then we still win, so. And I don't know, I think if I put both those rituals in the Prince, we probably win without even hitting that tiresome climb, I think. But even if I had to go, keep in mind I have full pyre health, so even if it has to go down to the pyre, I think we get it. So, as suspected, I mean, I don't know. I'm just pretty comfortable with Hellhorn, and for most, not really at any point in the run did I really have huge worries. Um, and if you look at the run, I mean, it's pretty much all Hellhorn. There's really nothing at all that's being provided by Shichin. Uh, the Umbra Guard here. Oh, I mean Stygian Guard, right? That clan that has Tethys in it. Yeah. They suck. They do. They're horrible. At least the rules of containment and icicle fracture were okay, but they're really not that good of artifacts. Definitely the resonant shard was the best artifact we had. Well, let's see what everyone else did. So Poe is a steel worker. Interesting. And went with Transcendent with the Fledgling Imp. I mean, that works too. It looks like there was an Endless at the end there. We'll say, though, taking the Transcendent... I guess you could have always put the Imp Transcendent into the Imp still. Yeah, I mean, that works for sure. Tiresome Climb. I like the picks. I mean, there's good defensive picks here, like the Tiresome Climb and the Frenzied Swarm. Still think I might prefer the Tiresome Climb held over instead of the Swarm, but that's fine. At least you can intrinsic that, so that's okay. Hold over Inferno. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It hell vented the rituals. This looks like it was navigated pretty well. Maybe my only minor complaint is I would rather have a rail beater than a steel worker. But you can't really go wrong here. It's still like really good. But I think the rail beater would be less reliant on some of the power spikes that we find in this run. Like if this run never found like endless imps or the melee weakness upgrade, or even say a multi-strike. Say you only had the rituals, and then maybe you have some other things you can help clear the ways with. I think you'd really suffer with the steel worker here, in comparison to the rail beater. Especially with like the eel, the rail beater also just takes the eel gorgon essence a lot better. But you know that's really not a huge thing. Charitable Cup had an endless fledging imp. Oh, and what was the prince? Okay, they did go full brawler. Oop. Screamed away. Wait, what is going on? Weird. Okay, what are we looking at? We're looking at Charitable Cup. Ooh, and there was a Horned Warrior. Nice. I don't know where that would be found, though. Like, does that mean they're going to that last Hellhorn banner? Maybe, unless they did take the first trial, and maybe there's a Hornbreaker Prince there. So, I think if it's at the trial, sure, that works. Surprised they took it, though, honestly, that trial with just the rules. Like, they got away with it, because the healer got sharded up, but I think he could have had a pretty tough time there if the crossbowman ended up getting sharded up, because he would have had no way to kill it unless you hit those mollusk mages at the right turn. Granted, it's likely you can do that, but I don't know. There's still like I feel like a 1 out of 10 type runs where that just ends up getting you. But I do like this. This unit is better than my unit. Well, I still stand by that I think the melee weakness is probably redundant with the already present melee weakness. Granted, had I done it, probably I would have gotten a flying kill much, and also not had to worry much. So I don't know. Maybe it still is like okay to do that. Uh, I don't know that my greater good actually did anything for me as I think back on it. Like even the guy that was gonna heal me, I ended up drawing into daze anyway, right? So like I was dazing patient, so it didn't really matter that I was stacking melee weakness on minions instead of my prince. So you know what? I'm fine with the melee weakness on Railbeater now in hindsight. Because I would have just had flying kill on Divinity had I done that. And I wouldn't have even had to worry about much, right? But it's all good. I don't know if I like taking Ice Storm over Frenzied Swarm, especially into Patient. I like that. I mean, it's still like we're all three of the victories here have similar stuff, right? We're identifying the powerful things like ritual battle and whatnot, and building around it. And there goes my screen again. What's going on? My computer. So this was the submitter. We already see a way different thing here. So, I just noticed something. Charitable actually skipped the first artifact altogether, which was actually, I don't know that I would skip that for 25 gold. I mean, I definitely wouldn't. I mean, even, for sure, rules of containment. Oh wait, no, rules. Never mind. I was gonna say if rules of containment is worth it because that guarantees you collector kills. I don't know though. Scorched Steel. Maybe I can see a Scorched Steel, but I think the Fracture is worth not skipping 25 gold on. But yeah, Scorched Steel. It is what it is. It's rules of containment. It is funny we've all taken rules, huh? Oh no, I guess Poe took Vapor Funnel, which is fine, right? I think Vapor Funnel might have even performed better, but so yeah, they go with the Siren. I mean, still, all things considered, this is a very strong Siren, right? You can't really hope for a much better of a Siren. There's two of them, but as we see, it's just not as powerful as just going with some something more on the Hellhorn side of things, right? So there's only two rituals versus the three. That could be something. There's no last stand. There's 3 banner units instead of 1. Or I guess, yeah, 1 here, 1 there. Yeah, we only had 1 banner each. Or I guess Charitable had had 2. But still, you know, you got. I don't even know that the Steelworker is necessary here, to be honest. I think if this is indeed an incant deck, which it seems to be, then there's no real need of that. Also, I think the Drain is not really a take I like here because you already would have had your Tiresome Climb at that point. Is really, and Drain is as good as a card it can be. It just pales in comparison to Tiresome Climb. And there's also no Frenzied Swarm, so like I don't even think necessarily it's the units that are the problem here, because I mean, with these upgrades, you could have a potato, and it's going to crush things, right? You have melee weakness, you have quick, some health, some melee weakness. Who cares if it's a siren or whatever it is? This should be a good unit, right? But I think what we see is probably, I don't know, maybe there's a lack of survivability, man. I can't imagine that the waves weren't being cleared if there's a holdover Inferno and these units here. I mean, I guess maybe there is a lack of scaling, but they would have had. Oh, they took 80 damage on the Shade Wings. They didn't have much leeway then, I will say that. 80 damage on the Shade Wings. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is leaking so much. Maybe it is just not having the last stand in the ritual. I mean, Poe didn't have a last stand, though. And they didn't have... There's no way that this unit was more powerful than... offensively than those sirens. Well, they had the imps, though. So I guess, yeah, they didn't really open themselves up to the imps and probably didn't go hard enough on the rage and maybe overestimated how powerful Incant is. Which is to say, it really isn't that powerful, in my opinion. You know, think about how many times you have to incant. A ritual gives you 20 attack, and it actually gives you 30 attack with a resonant shard. So... Oh, and they didn't take the trial, so they didn't have the money probably to even afford like a resonant shard. But you know, just comparing the two, granted rage decays, right? But it really doesn't decay that much. You know, we'll call it maybe 18 attack, and how many times you got to incant to match that? You know. Now, granted, you have 2 of them on a floor, so we'll say you incant 4, but even at 4 attack per incant, it's just gonna take a lot more effort than it is to simply just play a ritual or a fledgling imp. Then Mean had good unit there. Not sure why I didn't have the quick though. Maybe they were short on gold. That might have helped. I don't know if they're so dying to the boss. Yeah, this could be one where Vapor Frontal didn't perform better though. Oh, they took the armor too. That could maybe be it. I could see if they couldn't take out the back line units. They have that at least, but it wasn't cost reducted. With that not being cross reducted, I could see that being an issue. Only one ritual as well. Should have hopefully had Hellvented that. Spike, I don't know that probably did much. I don't know that this is worth the shards either. Probably a Frenzied Swarm would be better. If you could like combine the Tiresome Climb into a Frenzied Swarm, that would be pretty nice to help with that. And I gotta say, I really don't think the Scorched Steel, as I think about it, I'm the only one that took Icicle Fracture. I mean, an Icicle Fracture would have allowed you to help facilitate some of those type of plays as well, right? I just don't think you gain much from Scorched Steel. I think in all cases I would rather have the Icicle Fracture. But that's pretty much it for this one. I like that run. It was not like super OP or anything, but it was pretty smooth, I feel. If you have a good plan to like just stick with Hellhorn there. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.